Good morning. Today we will talk about Lukoil company, that is an oil and gas company, one of the biggest in the world, producing more than 2% of all crude production of oil. And as reported in the Lukoil charter, Lukoil is a public joint stock company. Here we have the shareholder chart. As you can see, the green pie is about all shareholders with less than 2% of the shares. So there is more than 50% is widely held, and roughly the 32 is in the end of two executive members, that is Veggie Tarekperov, the purple one, and Leonid Fedon, the yellow one. Here we have an energy problem type 2, and there is no ultimate owner, and ultimate controlling party is the CEO, that is Veggie Tarekperov, with roughly 23% of the shares. For what concerns the board of directors, as you can see, 5 are independent, 3 are executive, and 3 are non-executive, so the majority is not independent. Despite this, we don't have the so-called CEO duality. The chairman of the board is not the CEO, is a different person, and we have one tier model system because we have two bodies of governance: the general shareholder meeting, that is at the top, and the board of directors. Here we have 3 committees that characterize Lukoil company, that is Strategic and Investment Committee, Audit Committee, and HR and Compensation Committee. For what concerns the remuneration, we have fixed and variable, with 40% just for the long term, so long term incentive account for 40% of the remuneration. Here we have Lukoil won the best corporate governance system for Russia in 2015 against other 40 countries that participated, so that's interesting. Here we have the corporate governance system with the general shareholder meeting, as I said, at the top, that elects audit commission and board of directors, and we have an auditor that actually is KPMG. Then on the left we have the 3 committees, as I said, and management committee, that is the executive committee. Okay. Yes, Lukoil can be characterized by an outsider system. We have a high separation between ownership and control. One tier system, as I said. Ownership concentration is low, except for the 30% in the hands of 2 executives. Priority is given to value creation for shareholders, as reported here. Here we have an extract of the mission. Increasing its value for shareholders, a wide range of stakeholders, and the Russian public in general. According to agency theory, a board of directors should monitor the behavior of the managers. And board of directors is an important tool to control management. Board of directors should be then made of independent members, and 5 out of 11 actually are independent. And some board members should have some shares in order to align their interest with those of top managers. Actually, we have 6 out of 11 that have shares. 5 out of 11 are independent, as I said. And according to Lukoil charter, the general shareholder meeting is in charge for determination of the number of members of the board of directors, and the board of directors then shall control the actions of the company executive bodies and exercise general management of the company activities. So there is a good fitting between agency theory and Lukoil. For what concerns stewardship theory, instead, we have 6 out of 11 members that are non-independent. CEO is inside the board but is not chief. And in Lukoil, among the board of director key functions, there are the setting up of the business priorities, strategic, mid-term and annual planning, and the reviewing of the company performance. So there is a partial fitting between stewardship theory and Lukoil. For what concerns resource dependence theory, we have some interlocking directorships actually. In fact, 8 out of 11 members sit in the board of other organizations that are not linked to Lukoil. Instead, for team production theory, there is not a good fitting because in Lukoil we have quite vertical structures with general shareholder meetings at the top, and so it's not very horizontal. Here we have mission and primary interest of the firm. So the why is our purpose is to harness natural energy resources for human benefit. The what is we want to be a reliable supplier of hydrocarbons on the international energy market. Still, I reported in the first line, always for what concerns the what. The primary activities of Lukoil and its subsidiaries are oil exploration, production, refining, marketing and distribution. Going back, we have how to produce. Lukoil will use all available means, including reduced costs, operating efficiency, improvement of product and service quality, and application of latest technology. That's how they will do that. Here we have the Article 3 of Lukoil Charter that the main objective of the company is to make profit. Then again, they want to create new value, to maintain business stability, provide shareholders with high return on their investment. So there is a quite strong shareholder orientation, as I reported in the first slide as well. So according to shareholder theory, value creation for shareholders is one of the objectives of a firm. So it's right. Here we have the values of the firm. So all the values concerns in general stakeholders. The green ones are more oriented towards community and environment. That's why I use a different color. So in the annual report is written, we maintain an ongoing dialogue with all stakeholders to make sure we understand their expectation and factor them into our plan. So there is a full consideration of not only shareholders, as I reported here, but also of stakeholders. Here we have the three equilibrium. We have financial equilibrium with a balance sheet that is quite solid, with a few debts and good free cash flow that improved from 2015. So we have monetary and financial equilibrium. Then we have the third equilibrium, balance of interest. Lukoil started the energy saving program in accordance with the international standards. Then we have short and long term perspective. Always refer to shareholders and long term. Then we have community and stakeholder involvement. Here again is the same thing that I reported here. So three equilibrium, they exist. This is the business group, business model from upstream, that is finding explorations of petrol, to production, to downstream, that is refinery, and the marketing, that is distribution all over the world. Well, Lukoil is the ultimate parent entity, is vertically integrated, is matter of the executive committee, that is management committee, to approve material transactions by the company's subsidiaries. So there is a separation of control from management of subsidiaries, in the sense that subsidiaries work on their own, but the major transaction need to be approved by the management committee, and they have to report to the Lukoil parent. Okay, so we have one economic entity, that is Lukoil Group, and several aziende. The financial statement is only one, even if all subsidiaries provide the holding with their own financial statements that then are consolidated. And that's it.